Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see two guys who wreak havoc on opposing quarterbacks. All-pro linebackers Von Miller and Bobby Wagner.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. On 1st and 10, Bryant. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off the play fake, Bryant. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Bryant. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'd say that qualifies a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw. Bryant. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw on second down. Bryant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen put 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Bryant. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Red zone opportunity. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bryant. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Room here to run. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw on 2nd down. Bryant. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. First down. Bryant. Space to run past the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Bryant. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And there they got him ball, just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They run the counter now on first down. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Twisting away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
The play clock's running down. Now back to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He's going to wind up in air. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bryant shedding through the defense. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Bryant. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air on second down. Bryant, pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Bryant, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fielded at about the 28. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's King. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down. Bryant, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. Bryant. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Bryant. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Bryant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Back to throw. Bryant. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And some room to work. And now running right through it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, that's King. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they...